On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Sneeze.
To make a sudden, involuntary expulsion of air from the nose and mouth, usually due to irritation caused by the presence of dust, pollen, or other irritants.
Examples:
Sneeze into my hand. Sneeze loudly. Whenever I get a cold, I tend to sneeze a lot.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Nutshell.
The hard, outer covering or protective casing that encloses the kernel or fruit of certain types of nuts, such as walnuts or acorns, a concise and condensed summary or explanation of something.
Examples:
Move into a nutshell. Nutshell version. Can you explain your argument in a nutshell?
Downside.
The negative aspects or consequences of something, the potential for loss or failure.
Examples:
Major downside. Downside of globalization. The downside of the new policy was that it would be more expensive for customers.
Superpower.
A country or nation that has significant global influence or formidable military, economic, or technological strength. A supernatural ability or force capable of extraordinary feats or feats beyond normal human capabilities.
Examples:
Superpower country. Superpower leader. The ability to fly like a bird is often considered a superpower in comic books and movies.
Inward.
Directed or facing towards the inside, inside or inward looking.
Examples:
Inward peace. Inward cargo. The inward motion of the tide was gradually slowing down.
Pretension.
The act of claiming or asserting something, especially without good reason or without evidence, an unfounded or excessive claim or ambition.
Examples:
Pretension to authority. Baseless pretension. His pretensions of being a gourmet were quickly exposed when he could not identify basic herbs and spices.
Psychopath.
A person with an extreme personality disorder characterized by a lack of empathy, remorse, and ethical values, often associated with manipulative and deceitful behavior, impulsivity, and risk-taking tendencies.
Examples:
Psychopath tendencies. Violent psychopath. The detective identified the psychopath who had been terrorizing the city for months.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
Full of empathy. Empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Cutout.
A shape or outline that has been cut or carved out of a material, such as cardboard or wood, a person or thing that has been removed or eliminated from a group or situation, a hole or gap in a fenced or barricaded area for access or viewing.
Examples:
Cut out from magazines. Cut out of flowers. The artist used a star cutout to make a unique art piece.
Imaginative.
Having or showing new and creative ideas.
Examples:
Capable of imaginative creation. Imaginative as a child. She is a hard worker, but not very imaginative.
Fuss.
A state of agitation or excitement, an angry disturbance.
Examples:
Make a fuss. Get into a fuss. There was a fuss about the broken vase, but it was quickly forgotten.
Prosper.
To be successful or thriving, especially financially, to grow and develop well, to flourish.
Examples:
Prosper in the long run. Prosper as a trading hub. With careful planning and hard work, she was able to prosper in her new business venture.
Expend.
To use or spend time, money, energy, etc.
Examples:
Expend a great deal of energy. Expend time and resources. Billionaires tend to expend private funds on a public undertaking.
Cram.
To force or try to fit a large amount of information into a short time, especially in preparation for an examination. To force or try to fit a large amount of something into a small space.
Examples:
Cram more circuits into chips. Cram 5 people into a car. She had to cram for the final exam and stayed up all night studying.
Recession.
A period of economic decline, typically lasting for 6 months or more, during which trade and industrial activity decrease and unemployment increases.
Examples:
Recession period. Recover from a recession. The country is facing a recession, with high unemployment and low GDP.
Polity.
A form or system of government or administration, a political organization or entity.
Examples:
National polity. Civic polity. A local council governs the polity of the small town.
Dataset.
A structured collection of data that is compiled and processed in a computer system or program, typically for analysis, research, or machine learning purposes.
Examples:
Dataset analysis. Publicly available dataset. The scientist analyzed the large dataset to conclude the experiment.
Reintroduce.
To bring back something that has been previously abolished or discontinued.
Examples:
Reintroduce species. Reintroduce capital punishment. The government is planning to reintroduce wolves to the national park to restore the balance of the ecosystem.
Prosperous.
Successful financially or materially, bringing success or good fortune.
Examples:
Prosperous weather. Prosperous nation. The company decided to invest in a prosperous industry.